On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Noughties. A
colloquialism or nickname for the first decade of the 21st century, 2000 to 2009, often used to describe cultural, political, or social trends of that era.
Examples:
Noughties nostalgia. Noughties music. The fashion trends of the noughties are making a comeback in today's styles.
Savage.
Extremely wild, ferocious, or uncivilized.
Examples:
Reply in a savage voice. Savage attack. The animal was injured and became savage, attacking anyone who approached.
Dizzy.
Having or causing a whirling sensation and not able to keep balance.
Examples:
Feel dizzy. Had a dizzy spell. Professional skaters can spin fast on the ice without getting dizzy.
Catholic.
Universal and including many different types of things, related to or associated with the part of the Christian Church that has the Pope as its leader.
Examples:
Catholic in his tastes. The Catholic Church. Sociologists are now interested in Catholic world peace.
Comp.
Short for compensate, meaning to give goods or services to someone without asking for payment.
Examples:
Comp their meal. Comp the employees with a bonus. The casino comped her room and meals for being a high-rolling gambler.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Spotty.
Characterized by irregular or uneven distribution or coverage of or relating to temporary blemishes or discolorations on the skin, inconsistent or unreliable in quality or performance.
Examples:
Spotty record. Spotty history. The spotty internet connection made it difficult to work from home without interruptions.
Overcompensate.
To take excessive or extreme measures to make up for a perceived deficiency or lack, often resulting in an overcorrection.
Examples:
Overcompensate for mistakes. Overcompensate for lack of experience. After missing a deadline, he worked late into the night to overcompensate for his mistake.
Barb.
A sharp projection or point, often on a plant or animal. A cutting remark or criticism that is meant to hurt or insult. A type of fishing lure that has small hooks and a brightly colored feather or hair.
Examples:
Barbed wire. Aim a barb. The politician's words were full of barbs designed to hurt his opponent.
Posh.
Elegant, fashionable, or luxurious, often to an excessive or ostentatious degree, associated with the upper classes or a high level of social status.
Examples:
Posh district. Posh restaurant. The CEO's office was decorated in a posh and elegant style.
Glee.
A feeling of great happiness, joy, or pleasure, often accompanied by laughter or exuberance, a sense of delighted satisfaction from a positive result or accomplishment.
Examples:
Jumping for glee. Glee club. The children's faces were filled with glee as they ran around the playground.
Upbringing.
The conditions and experiences in which a child is cared for and taught, especially in relation to their moral and social development.
Examples:
Catholic upbringing. Family upbringing. His strict upbringing instilled in him a strong sense of responsibility.
Vowel.
A speech sound pronounced with an open vocal tract, typically made by vibrating the vocal cords and without any constriction or obstruction of airflow in the lungs or mouth.
Examples:
Vowel chart. Vowel combination. Please pronounce your name slowly and emphasize the vowel sounds.
Gentry.
A class of people who are wealthy, influential, and hold high social status, typically characterized by their ownership of land or history of inherited titles or estates, a subset of the aristocracy or privileged class.
Examples:
Gentry class. Landed gentry. The gentry of the colonial era took pride in their social status and reputation.
Storyline.
The central narrative or plot of a story, often involving a series of events or conflicts that move the story forward, the overall structure or arc of a story.
Examples:
Follow a storyline. Predictable storyline. The storyline of the movie was predictable, but still entertaining.
Swath.
A strip of land, especially a long, narrow one, a large amount or quantity of something.
Examples:
A large swath of territory. A swath of green grass. The charity organization has helped to provide education to a vast swath of the population.
Terrify.
To frighten someone very much.
Examples:
Terrify people. The threats terrify him. It would be best not to terrify your associates into doing complex tasks.
Ensue.
To happen or follow as a result or consequence of something.
Examples:
Ensue within a few years. Predict what will ensue. A power outage ensued after the storm knocked out the electricity.
Vile.
Highly offensive, unpleasant, or objectionable, morally reprehensible or wicked, characterized by cruelty or violence.
Examples:
Vile behavior. Vile language. The vile smell coming from the dumpster was unbearable.
Gout.
A form of arthritis characterized by sudden and severe pain, tenderness, and inflammation in the joints, particularly in the big toe, caused by an accumulation of uric acid in the blood.
Examples:
Gout treatment. Gout arthritis. The rich food and drink were delicious, but gave him painful gout in his toes.
Monstrous.
Extremely large or evil, or having a frightening appearance.
Examples:
A monstrous iceberg. Monstrous behavior. The giant wave was monstrous and destroyed the small boat.
Pickle.
Vegetables or fruit preserved in salty water or vinegar, served cold with meat, salads, etc.
Examples:
Pickle a cucumber. Pickle barrel. The pickle must have an acidity level high enough to inhibit the growth of bacteria.
Repress.
To restrain or control by force, to suppress feelings or memories.
Examples:
Cannot repress laughter. Repress gene expression. He repressed the memories of his traumatic childhood.
Liberate.
To set free, to release or rescue from captivity or oppression.
Examples:
Liberate people from oppression. Liberate potential. The prisoners were liberated after the war ended.
Uplift.
The process of raising land to a higher elevation, or the result of this process. Verb, fill with high spirits.
Examples:
Uplift mountains. Uplift my spirit. The uplift in the stock market has been a relief to investors.
Savior.
A person who rescues a people from harm or danger. In Christianity, Jesus Christ, who is a teacher and prophet born in Bethlehem and active in Nazareth.
Examples:
Political savior. Pray to the Savior. The guru of that religion thought of himself as a savior.
Queer.
Strange or odd, typically in an interesting or attractive way.
Examples:
Queer money. Queer fashion. The behavior of the clown at the party was quite queer.
Motherland.
A term used to refer to one's country of birth or origin, especially in a patriotic or emotional context, the land where one's ancestors or family originated.
Examples:
Motherland defenders. Songs of Motherland. He always spoke proudly of his motherland during the war.
Deride.
To ridicule or mock someone or something, often contemptuously or scornfully, to criticize or attack severely.
Examples:
Deride the loser. Deride his opinion. She knew he would deride her for her unconventional beliefs, but she shared them anyway.
Shameless.
Without shame or embarrassment, showing no remorse or guilt for one's actions or behaviors.
Examples:
Shameless behavior. Shameless liar. He acted in a shameless way, not caring that his actions hurt others.
Untangle.
To separate or straighten out something that is tangled, confused, or complicated, to clarify or make sense of something difficult to understand or explain.
Examples:
Untangle a situation. Untangle a problem. I need to untangle this knot before using this rope piece.
Hospitalize.
To admit someone to a hospital for medical treatment.
Examples:
Hospitalized patient. Hospitalized child. She had to be hospitalized due to her injuries.
Homophobia.
A strong fear, aversion, or hostility towards people who are homosexual or towards homosexuality itself. Discrimination or prejudice against lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning LGBTQ individuals based on their sexual orientation or gender identity.
Examples:
Homophobia awareness. Homophobia in sports. The politician's remarks about same-sex marriage revealed his deep-seated homophobia.
Loathe.
To feel strong hatred or disgust for someone or something. To be unwilling or reluctant to do something.
Examples:
Loathe violence. Loathe broccoli. I absolutely loathe spiders and can't stand to be near them.
Spar.
To engage in boxing or other combat sports with a partner for practice or training purposes. To practice fighting or defending oneself using light blows or drills.
Examples:
Spar with a partner. Spar over ideas. The kayakers had to spar with the strong winds and waves to reach the shore.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Obsess.
To fill the mind of someone continually so that one can't think of anything else.
Examples:
Obsess over her weight. He is obsessed with the fear. He's utterly obsessed with his promotion.
Masculinity.
The qualities or attributes traditionally associated with men, such as physical strength, courage, assertiveness, and so on, the state of being male or manly.
Examples:
Masculinity norms. Toxic masculinity. Research has shown that rigid ideas of masculinity can contribute to domestic violence and other forms of abuse.
Lash.
To strike or hit someone with a whip or other flexible instrument, to criticize or rebuke someone severely, to bind or tie something tightly with a cord or strap.
Examples:
Lash the oxen. Lash a rope. The mother lashed out at her child for misbehaving in public.
Reimagine.
To imagine or conceive of something in a new or different way.
Examples:
Reimagine the future. Reimagine the possibilities. The company is trying to reimagine its business model to stay competitive.
Pebble.
A small, smooth, rounded rock, especially one worn by the action of water.
Examples:
Drop a pebble into a pond. Pebble pathway. She picked up a pebble from the beach and put it in her pocket as a souvenir.
Rucksack.
A type of backpack or knapsack that is typically used for hiking, camping, or other outdoor activities, which has shoulder straps and a compartment for storing gear or personal items.
Examples:
Rucksack straps. Hiking rucksack. I packed my clothes and supplies into my rucksack for the camping trip.
Perpetuate.
To make something continue or prevail for a long time.
Examples:
Perpetuate a myth. Perpetuate chronic pain. That work perpetuates his fame.
Interplay.
The way in which two or more things interact or influence each other.
Examples:
Interplay among neurons. Complex interplay. The interplay of light and shadow creates a dramatic effect in the painting.
Narcissist.
A person who is excessively self-absorbed, especially regarding their appearance or achievements.
Examples:
Relationship with a narcissist. Somatic narcissist. He thinks she is a high narcissist because she always talks about herself and her accomplishments.
Passerby.
A person who is walking by or happens to be in the vicinity of a particular place or event, often without necessarily being involved in it in any way.
Examples:
Curious passerby. passerby in the street. The police officer questioned the passerby for any information they had about the suspect.
Shave.
To remove body hair with a razor, to cut the price of something.
Examples:
Shave my head. Shave cheese. That supermarket tried to shave certain costs by saving electricity.